Hi, hello. Happy 2nd of January. We're no longer doing the daily December videos, so I don't have to keep doing those intros and saying what day it is, but I don't know, I kind of like to do that. Hello, Mr. Mullen? You were Mullen, right? Or was that just the nickname they got you because of something in your KK? I remember. It's the morning of Tuesday, and I have to work in, what would that be, 13 hours? So I'll be going to bed soonish. Well, in a while. We can play for a good hour or so. Yeah. Haven't worked since, what would that be? December 19th. And then I had a week off, and then I had almost a full week off again. I thought about asking if I could just get this Tuesday off, because then I would have another full week off. But I thought maybe it's good, because work for me now seems so foreign. Like, I don't get it. So it's probably a good thing for me to go back just one day, just to remind myself what work is like. And now that the December busyness is over, yeah, I've already talked about that, so let's do this. Kit, what are you doing with your psychic powers?
Got this?
I'm sure he does.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
That's extremely rude, but kind of fair too. Dishonored vibes. Everyone in that game is kind of ugly.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kuno!
What? Napakampi? Hey kid, a word, police business. A moment of your time, please. Would a kid think that it's cool to like police business? That'd be cool, right?
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
I've kind of already forgot everybody here hate the police, so probably shouldn't be.
Love it in the dick.
That is an ugly kid, yeah, you're right.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
You're throwing rocks. Got it, you're not psychic. I was hoping that'd be interesting plot twist for this game, but rocks, we can work with that. It's a bit more real. Stop throwing rocks at my... What does what mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Yeah. As kids usually are. Stop getting high at my crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That is not how we do it on YouTube.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
You little geezer, little British knobhead, eh?
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
No. What? Maybe. No.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
You stop writing that.
Kuno's riding at sea.
Kuno and Kuno S? Okay.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno! The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
You're kind of a scouser. Not exactly, but kind of. The fuck does Kuno? Fast Kuno no? The Reich. The Reich. Reich? I don't know, man. Kim, whenever I can bring you into this, I want to. Are you siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
No, it's Foch. Come on, Pech, Pech.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Siblings. I'm saying you're not. I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
That's fair.
You will see.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
When the mother effing beat drops? The body. What do you know about it? About the crime scene? You kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Over his shoulder. Okay. I thought you'd maybe spat on my shoe or something. Took a lot of effort to find the shoe. It was out on the balcony anyway. You ugly little... The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, what do we need to know? I don't...
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Like the two things that he just told me that are pretty good things. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
At this point, I mean, the game is swearing, so, and YouTube is not gonna decipher or determine or whatever. It's not gonna be able to tell the difference between game voice acting and then me saying fuck. So at this point, I think we're just saying fuck, and we're swearing, and all my videos get demonetized anyway, and then I just ask for a review. I mean, all through December. Almost all my videos, and that must have been like 25 or 28 videos that I've had to request a review, and they all just get allowed after a human has reviewed my video, right? They must be so tired of having to look at my poopy little videos that get like 3 views. But if they could just tell me what's the problem with my videos, what it is that's getting detected, then I can fix it. Or say, hey, it's probably the same thing that gets flagged every time, man. I don't know, whatever. Do you know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
But you're fuck gimp. What the fuck are you talking about, you little shit?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Yeah, Kuno is 13 years old and got no soul.
I don't know. Some fucking
Yeah?
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
Huh?
Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Oh, yeah?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Oh, you say that? That's a fictional city name that doesn't exist. No, where is it? Huh? Where is it?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis.
I need to know.
And you don't need to know.
I need to know.
Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Yeah, I know that. You little shit couldn't do shit. You little shit. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Don't say me or Kim. We're cool. We're cool like that.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
How's that? There's a dead body. And...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
The what?
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
I don't give a fuck.
Get lost.
But... Alright. So why even put that in the game if they can't even say it? Also... I can't even monetize these videos. Because the music that's in here. But we'll put streamer mode on and see. Because I don't even notice the music, and then I'm editing and I'm like, oh, there's some background music playing. I guess that's just normal ambient background music. And then it's like, I will have like 10 songs that were like copyrighted in the last video. Like, Jesus, YouTube just keeps being like, we detected a song, we detected a song, we detected a song, and send an email for like every song that's detected, that's copyrighted. And like, god damn it. And some of the songs are just called Disco Elysium 2, Disco Elysium 3. It's like, man, the songs you had made for this game are copyrighted for... Yeah. Who the fuck is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Great. So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Who could it be?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the question.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Dicking my dick out.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Shut him down. Bro, I would love to.
No! Get up, Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
Yeah. You think anyone's gonna come running for help? I doubt it. You high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He's having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
Fuck the pig.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Yeah, I think we're just gonna back off.
Look,
Kuno whispers as you retreat, vanishingly silent.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that, I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
I did say that I wanted to do it, but how do you know that? You can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno? Yes. How do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought. Yeah, it's just a fantasy. I like all these answers. Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut his shit down.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You should have hit the Kuno, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Can you just leave?
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Wow, I feel so belittled or whatever.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
I ain't in no shit. Well, Except for the place we're in.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Yeah. KK knows.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The Pippo-headed critter?
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. You always got me. Peepo. Just called it a beanie. What the fuck?
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Yeah. Anyway, take care, boys. And what people? Hello.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
I feel like this game, if you choose to talk to literally everyone and have every single... There must be like 80 hours worth of conversation in this game. It's crazy. And of course, because I'm recording, I will react to some of it and I'll read some of it out loud. If you were playing on your own, you could just sort of quickly skim it and read through and press, you know. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
Ooh.
Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Isn't it? Lieutenant. Workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Great. Let's attempt to get an exact count.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Yeah, was I really gonna get an exact count? I don't think so. I should have used my finger there. Kids' ladder's rickety, but still climbable. The ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. It depends if they're like nailed into the wood, surely. Right in the mouth hole. You guys need to fuck off. Pew pew.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Thank you for the accurate description. Feeling like Locum Paul over here. It's not a good feeling.
You seem to be holding your breath.
How the fuck could Locum Paul do that shit? Damn. Just, anyway.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Clenched. What is that? Why is it so bad? That's the Rick and Morty. 3%. Good lord. Let go of your nose without throwing up. So you're gonna throw up. If you throw up, that's a thumbnail.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I'm gonna play. It's probably good that whatever you have in your system to get it out as well. If you had quite a night last night. You never know, 3%. That's 3 in that's 1 in 33. That's 3 in 100.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
We have to. There he is. I'm not sure I can make that a thumbnail, but, well, ooh, that's some noise at the end.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
To be fair, the very, very few times that I've puked in my life, which is probably I can count it on one hand, It's been that few times, I don't know, but you feel like a god for like half a minute or a minute after you puked. When you're done, when there's no more puke. Sometimes you puke and then you have to puke again, that's sure, but when it's out and done, for a moment, at least that happened for me, you just feel like you're 120% good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You just feel better than you ever have. And then you go back to feeling bad, but...
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
He handed me a handkerchief. The more... If I sense an opportunity to get closer to KK here, I will.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Yes.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
So true.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the Friet store nearby.
Friet.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Thank you, tutorial agent. I wish I could be like, what's that? What's that voice?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Shit. What's a Copo type? There are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop? Weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm sorry you had to monitor me.
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess. What is it?
The sorry cop. I guess I'm not weapon cop, because I kind of lost my weapon. I guess I'm cool.
No, you're the sorry cop.
What?
The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
You've what? You told me not to say that, and I was gonna say that. That was gonna be my one option, and you told me not to say sorry, and I didn't say sorry.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Yeah. Okay. But what about the other couple types? Couple? Won't the other couple types be jealous? I'm sorry. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Thank God that I succeeded in that. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
But I wish.
That won't happen.
Fuck. Well, it was worth a shot. Or try the shot. Is there more to...
There he still is, looking right through you.
Yeah. Someone's trying to grow herbs. And there's a box here with magnesium. That's good for morale. It's a healing item. Should I just use them? I do have -1, right? It's some money. 0.20. How? Well, oh, +1. I guess, does it always give +1? Or did it give +1 because that's all it could give? That might have been a stupid waste. +1 to morale. So it is just +1. And that's health. Alright, so it was good. It was good that we used it. What is this over here? I don't know. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Glad to know that. That's good. Good that we know. Can you... I guess we have to walk around at some point. Oh, here's the button for like... I don't want to talk to you. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Don't think that matters.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Right, because I like containers and all that. I remember. We'll bring him into it.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Exactly. Seems like a reasonable assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Proper. No, or?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not gonna do this, because I don't think I'll succeed. We're not in the greatest shape. Which is a damn shame. Alright, let's get moving. You know what, let's just do that straight away, huh? It's right here. Also you. We gotta ask you for the ammonia. Oi. Oi, buddy. I'm back.
Can I help you?
I don't have enough. What was it, 40? I don't know. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Which you're currently running. That's... I didn't mean yours, like, personally.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
KK's got my bag.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Yeah, and that one person left, and she would have had access to this, but she left because you were a piece of shit. But then, did she? Maybe that's an excuse. Probably not. That seems sensible and logical, but... No, I do wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Fair enough.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
How many conversations and lines and voice lines and recordings must they have made for this game with all the different options? So I might be shit at everything, but at least I know shit. Like Krasmazov, the nom de guerre that was an economist and a historical materialist. At least I know that.
He killed himself.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
The keys. I need them.
What do you need them for?
Just, literally right next to the dead body it's in the crime scene.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess we could have kept that simple and just said keys. And that's it. But then we would have never learned about Kapadik Mosov. What was it? I don't know. Hey, lady. Person.
Hello again, officer.
Hi.
How are things?
You have your salts. I could use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
Thank you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Isn't that what I was sort of trying to cure? I can sell it. And the handkerchief too. They have prizes. Should I use it? It told me to use it, right? That'll be good for me. This is weird. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know about that. So interact. Smell it. Well, whatever. What is it? Good to know. It's locked. Okay, the long way around. But KK took the quick way
This trash
around.
container is locked. The sliding
Yeah, I
lid
get it.
with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Thank you for being so descriptive about something so fucking simple.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
I'm sorry. So yeah, it's just sorry. The kid got me wild up. Don't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? Didn't I just?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Is it trash? Open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Great.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Well, gotta do everything.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Oh yeah.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
It's fucking turbo noodles though.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Oh my. Wait, trousers?
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
There's two bodies now. What? You see that?
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Of course, he's prepared and...
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Ew, we gotta reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste. dripping with pus.
I love pus.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of ribbed shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah. I guess we could ask the kids. Oh, you advise? Yeah, we don't need to. Yeah, I agree with you. It's funny, but we don't need to. I think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
But it's quite sus.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Let's search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, we forgot to do this. We got points. Don't think we need more conceptualization, man. We know everything. Encyclopedia. We should probably up something that, like, muscles, healthy organs, pain threshold, endurance, maybe some hand-eye coordination. Practice the art of persuasion. Persuading is not a bad idea. Wild, raw, intellectual power. That's not bad either. Yeah, maybe we'll take that. Accept changes and close. nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it up.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
A man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Can be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Well,
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'll open up to you slowly. But this is not very slow. This is quite in your face, but
Well,
yeah. But it's better that you know. And you're turning me around. Yeah.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
I feel like that'll make him not just hate me and be disgusted in me, but sort of not maybe not just straight up sympathy, but like slowly understand that I'm a broken man who's trying to heal, you know.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Thank you very much. I'll do that. The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Yeah.
Only in its social sensibility.
Well, guess I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab.
Yeah, I got it.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Sure did. Could have just let it play. I would understand. You didn't have to tell me. Trash container.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Open the lid again. Yeah, leave. What is this? Oh, right. And now we got a rigorous self-critique. That sounds cool, but we gotta do this. Right? It takes time for it to... Yeah, this is like... Wait, temporary research bonus, -1 authority. This will be +1 encyclopedia. I'm getting the bonus while I'm researching, but what do I get afterwards? I don't know, man. I don't know. Isn't there a solution? Anyway. I assume you get like a... No, this is my level. I assume you want these. Obviously. That's why it takes a while to research it. And then THC. What? And then, but you might... There's a downside while you're researching. Yeah. I'm freaking... God, yeah, okay. And I see the thought. I can have multiple? Internalize? Wow, look at that. Okay, well, good thing I saw that. It was kind of not very... Maybe that's just because of the place that I'm at. Alright, well, we got it. Journal. There's a journal. We got ammonia. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard. Yeah, well, we did that, so... Got the ammonia. Should make it easier. Should I go back to inspecting again, and now I can do it and not puke all over the place? Ask Kuno. Don't. Ask guard. I'll do that. And I will read my... This ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in man's... Yeah, can I interact with it? How do I interact with it?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal.
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
I will.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same. I'll take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Just bear with me, KK. I quite relate to Mr. Mullen here, you know. He's a mess. That's what I feel like recording, and then this is the viewer standing over me being logical and smart and being like, come on, man. And then I'm over here like
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
I am going to run my finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
Sure. Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Big fat 0. No, I mean, we've been here for a long time, right? We must have solved a lot of cases.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
I know how to read it. I'm smart, so we're not even gonna ask.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
I'm just thinking now, my notes are in the trash. I wouldn't have had access to it. It could make sense that the other, Sylvie, was that her name? Could have just thrown it out. But it also could have been like, oh, this is the cub. He's stupid and drunk. Here's his notes. I'm gonna just throw them out. Ha ha ha. You know, this is a little bit sus. We got a suspect.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
That's not horrible, right? It would also depend on the amount of cases, actually. Well, I guess he should tell us.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, so 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Right. There was a mention of a naming convention here.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Snoop. I was gonna do the long one, but I can't be bothered. Oh my. And they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Oh.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Good old murder.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
KK, you're too good. You...
I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Well, that's an easy case to solve, I guess, at least. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more.
Oh.
15 pages near the end remain untouched by the
Yay.
damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Hey, KK, you got a pen, buddy?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large-caliber bullets on an ammo belt.
And he probably loves them. And he kind of hates that he has to get rid of one. But he realizes that I see that he has two, and so he's kind of forced.
It's downright incriminating. He has little choice but to give you one, although he really does not want to.
Yeah.
He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
You know you have to give one to me, right? That is how human society works, I believe. I want to be good to you, KK, but that's so funny because it's what I just said. But I'll just use the crappy pencil.
Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even. The lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to the case files.
You're good, but you have some self-pride and whatnot, and I respect it. I need to not rub all my filth in your
The
face.
threat has passed. He is thankful it has passed, and that he's gotten to keep both pens.
You're welcome. Empathy. That's why I chose it. I love that. That's... wow.
Onto the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Let's...
Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
yeah.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Hey, KK. Have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Oh... the Hanged Man? Would almost be too easy. The Furies are at home in the mirror. I don't understand. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. If I don't have one, are you gonna come up with one? The Hanged Man seems to fit all the other ones that were about, you know, just describing the literal situation or death. Guess I have to.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Thank you, man. My brother.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Yeah, I agree. That's so great. We're connecting. The Hanged Man. The man is hanged.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
I'll try.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
What is HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
I thought it was Mullen. Henry Dane Batty. Horace Debbie Berenger? Haram Darjan Bin Zakin? Those aren't my initials. I'm not feeling them. I don't know what to say.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with. But it's the one you got. So sorry.
No, well.
Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho.
How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
I'm not sure we have this time. I kind of want to hear about these. It is getting a bit like, okay.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
Ron.
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads,
What does it read?
True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class.
That's a bit,
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case.
Did we remove it?
The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
So do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Oh well.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
A plebiscite? What the frick is that?
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Well, everybody wants it removed, and it was put there illegally, right? So surely you should remove it.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority.
I see.
And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
It's quite fun to go through these cases. Maybe we'll pick a random one, and then there's 5. We're maybe not going to go through 5 now, but I can always open this, right? So I can always go through like 2 cases now and go through the rest of the cases in the next episode. So how about the couch in an unexpected location?
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
But they actually looked like assholes. They looked really cool. They looked kind of cool, like a rock band. Like Beatles would go on the roof and just, "Don't let me down. We're sitting on a couch, it's cool. But don't let me down." Well, they probably look like assholes.
Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it is.
There's a couch. There's a sofa, the same thing.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Wow.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
We fucking solved the case, so at least there's that. That's pretty good. Is that really a police case, though?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
I can revisit this. Yeah, there you go.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Smell it.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Isn't this the same thing? Browse the files? Read a file? Read a file? You're such a read a file. Browse the yellow papers?
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red. All
covered in boxes like marching armies.
These
Look like official forms
waiting to be filled out.
Filled.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines.
Ooh.
The middle ones are station calls.
Ooh.
And the bottommost are field autopsy forms.
Oh no.
Each is easy enough to make sense of.
I see.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct? Maybe the kid that's throwing rocks at a dead well.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex,
Yes, please.
condition of internal organs.
Yeah, maybe that. I see. Cool. Great. Are we gonna make that? Maybe not.
These
Whatever.
are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Right. People that are called to the station, not people that called the station.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork.
I
The
see.
details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
We should do one that's like 40 real, and then make him pay it, and then I have 40 real, and now I can pay it to the...
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Can I hand out a... Okay, yeah.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the...
Yeah.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Good lord, could there be?
Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Peek.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
What was the color?
Blue.
Yeah, I kind of knew that, but...
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Huh?
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Come on, I can't... Really? Lonesome long way home. Interfacing. 2. Well, let's try, I guess.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck.
Too fucking bad, I guess.
The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Well, I'm gonna put it away and then we can return to it if we remember to browse the last case files. But for now, well, this should be short, right? See, I mean, man, this is like hard to... You're shaking. Shaking your head. Shaking your head. I thought there would be like, oh, items, clothes, interact. I didn't realize that's literally the...
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all the content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I did choose to do this. Oh man, how long have we been... It's been over an hour. What the hell is this? That's the logo for Disco Elysium? What is it? What is that logo? What? It looks like a little kid with purple hair. What am I looking at? Or like whatever. This mug is an example of prejudice. I am going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my bad-ass hustling. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? It really depends what it says. But, it is just a mug.
Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case?
Oh, now I kind of regret it. Oh, you bitty boopity. The biggest mistake I'll make in this playthrough. We got more level to level. Interfacing. Master machines. Big locks and pockets. It's a bit too late now for that. I kind of want to help some of this a bit. Straighten your back. Maybe this. I think I've needed that for a couple things. I could imagine that coming in handy. Sneak under their noses. We'll do this. Do I need it? I don't know. We're just doing a bit of everything. It's funny. And just like that, I believe we're done. For now. I picked a bad thing on the mug.
It's just a racist mug, but it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work.
They know that I regret my choice, but they won't let me change it. I don't agree with the racism, it's just the mug that's... Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll set this to upload and I'll go to bed. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll make this public. And then I'll go to work. And have my singular work day of this week. Say hello to my man Yessa that I work with. My good friend. And then I'll work for probably 8 hours. It could actually be a little bit busy, seeing as we didn't work Sunday, Monday. And so maybe, but then again, it's been New Year's and stuff, so how many people really order a bunch of stuff? But maybe the day after New Year, actually a bunch of people might order stuff right after New Year because they like want to work out and stuff, and they just order, you know. Wow. Shit, didn't think of that. until now. I thought of it now. It could actually be really busy, but I do just work one day, so whatever. It's just the 8 hours I gotta get through, or 7.5, or whatever, and then go home. Good night. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, okay? Take care. Good night. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Yay.